Hello everybody, my name is Dennis Page and today I will be looking at the LEGO Star Wars set number 7930 Bounty Hunter Assault Gunship. The set came out in 2012. It cost about, at the time, about 50 euros, and I got it together with the AAT and some other sets for, if I remember correctly, 45. You will be probably buying it for the same price. I have seen it for 40, but I've also seen it for 60, 70. So beware of that. But it comes with 4 minifigures, and let's start with those. As you can see, the 4 minifigures are, starting with the left, we have Suji, next to that we have an assassin droid, then we have Embo, and lastly Aura Singh. Let's start with Suji. Well, I can remember her from the show, and it's a fine character and a fine representation. It's about all I have to say with her. She isn't really that, well, special, as you can see. It's just pretty good figure to have the character. It's pretty nice to have it. Although, was it necessary to have one? I don't know. Next figure. The Assassin Droid. It isn't IG-88, because it would have said it. It's a simple Assassin Droid, and I'm fine with Assassin Droids. They're not great, they're not amazing. They're not like Battle Droids, which I do like. They're simple, but effective. It's a black coloring with a pretty long pistol. Nothing much. Next one, we have Embo. I do think, next to the figure, it's pretty great. But I do think he is missing his pet acquaintance. It's not a dog, it's just some kind of creature. And I do think it's missing that one. But it has the crossbow. It is my favorite character of this set. And it's hard focusing. It's my favorite character of the set. He does get the printed head part. And a pretty good face print. And even some back printing right there. In my opinion, it's also the best looking figure in the set, which maybe helps with me liking it so much. And we have Aura Singh, second best figure in my opinion of the set, also second best character. If it correlates, I don't know. Also pretty good figure. My hair piece isn't the right one. I got mine without the hair piece. The rest of the set is complete. Yeah, it's complete except for the hairpiece, which was missing. So I've took one of Next to Night's Mace character, and it's fine. Although I do believe having the right piece would be better, I just don't have it. But the leg printing, back torso printing, pretty great figure. And what's best to get with the set is to get 4 unique, kinda named character. Maybe the Assassin Droid isn't the most unique character, but to get 4 different characters, pretty great. Let's go on to the ship itself. And here we have the Bounty Hunter gunship itself. First of all, it's pretty big. Oh, there goes his head. First of all, as you can see, it is pretty big. You have a lot of room underneath, and that's usually how I'm displaying it, with General Grievous' ship underneath, just for some space efficiency. But it is pretty big, and it should be. I can remember the episode where it aired in. It was pretty impressive, and it shows. It's also quite proportionally sized, and I think for a LEGO set especially, it's great. Let's go on to the functions which it has. First of all, you can see it's in the landed mode. And if you pick it up here, where you press on the backside, you can make it to fly mode. Problem with fly mode, it doesn't stand. But that's something you could expect. So if you want to have it land, you need to put it in land mode. Well, pretty explanatory for itself. But if you look at it, if you can make it to the flying mode and you can hold it, it's pretty sturdy. Nothing really will fall off, but the engines, they do wiggle, as you can see. Probably better in person than in video. But they won't fall off. I never had them fall off. But they do wiggle a lot. And something which I do have to say about the engines, if you move it by it, it will fall, but most likely if you pick it up from the center, it won't. But you have these parts. And although they're pretty cool, and it looks really good, they are a pain to get in the right orientation, even with those. So if you have the set and you'll be playing with it, you will have to adjust them to your liking and to put them back in a great position. You also have two, I believe they're tail guns right there. And if you have it in land mode, you can see that it's just right here. You can take it out, or you can just pick up the top piece, and you see there is a Jedi holocron in there. Just simple build, but pretty great to have it at least. I thought it would be a bigger deal after seeing the set before I saw the Clone Wars, but they're less of a big deal, so, well, who am I to judge? And this part gets covered up if you close it. I can show it again. Then it is hidden. So, pretty cool. Get some, I believe they're, I don't know what they are. Kind of more engines or maybe even turrets, but I doubt it. Then get on to the cockpit. First of all, you can lift it up. Here you can see a spot for a blaster, and the blaster of the assassin droid can fit right next to it. As for the interior, it has space for one figure. And then my first gripe with the set, it looks like it has more space. It looks like it has space for, well, at least 2 figures in here. Maybe even 3, but no, just 1. The other part, where you can, first of all, you can open these things up. And then underneath, you can see that there is like a cargo area, you can say. But it's meant to be like a prison block. Because at the back here, you can open this gate and you see that there are bars. So here you can put a prisoner. Pretty good. My gripe, as I already said, it is kind of like, well, you get 4 figures to put in the set and only 2 can fit in. This never really happened to me. I probably built it wrong. Usually they would stay on. The other side can also move. It just doesn't have any of the stickers. Then here on the front, you have these little guns. They can move up and down. What I do have to say is they fall off fairly easily. These small turrets, they can fall off pretty easily. Or at least, as you can see. In the time I had the set, they were on originally. I know that for certain. But after a couple of years it has been, they have fallen off fairly often. And to the point where I picked the set to build it again, and I saw that it didn't have them on it. Now, let's get on to my final thoughts. Now, as for my final thoughts, I think I really like the set. It's a great set. It's one to have. You wouldn't buy multiple of it because you wouldn't need to. It's a unique kind of ship. But I have some gripes. My first gripe is, as I said, you get 4 minifigures and only space to put 2 of them. These things, pretty wiggly. They can fall off, but adjusting these is like really annoying. Like here in the back is already one which needs to be adjusted. Those are my biggest gripes. Maybe even the price, where I think it's a bit expensive. Even if I compare it to nowadays, I would say 40 would be my max, but that's my pricing. I'm still in my head with the older pricing, so getting newer sets that are expensive, which shouldn't be, is pretty annoying, but I can live with that. One thing I do want to say is I like the color scheme. It has green, dark green, which is not common for Star Wars ships. They're more likely to be fully gray. Well, this one has well a lot of gray, but you can see it's mostly a green ship, and it has yellow, which is a pretty bold choice, Lego. I wouldn't have put yellow onto a massive ship. Oh well, if it's the main color, like the actual only color, then in a Naboo starfighter and in some interceptors, it could work. But it's you don't see it a lot. Only things with Anakin. So this is like the only other set which has yellow in. I quite like it. It's in the Y-wing. There are more yellow things than I thought, but I quite like the color yellow in such a way where it isn't used to the fullest and it isn't used like it isn't the dominant color, but it is a really nice accent color, which in other sets, other themes, isn't really that well utilized. But do I think you should buy this set if you get a chance? Yes, mostly because of well, 3 of the 4 characters. They're, to my knowledge, exclusive to the set, and they're great characters. You see them multiple times in the different shows, and in the Clone Wars show only, and they're pretty great figures, especially these two, the ones you see the most often. And the ship is pretty cool. If you can get the set for, as I said, like 40, maybe even 50, and then go and think what you should buy for it, then maybe you should consider. It isn't a bad set for that. It's just the lack of space inside is kinda annoying. But that's all I have to say for the set. I have been sick, so my voice isn't that good. So I've only been uploading some speed build videos, which you should check out. Not only of this set, I have more of them. I will be reviewing them. And with those, the speed build blew up, by the way. A lot of views. Thank you all for that. Also the subscriber increase that I got. But I will be trying to do some reviews right now, and we'll do them more constantly, so you wouldn't have like 8 speed builds without a review of the set ready. But that was my review of this set, and I hope you enjoyed. Please check out my other videos, and if you like them, please leave a like. Maybe even consider subscribing, and comment down below what set you might want to what set you want me to review next. I'll see you in the next time. Goodbye.